Hi guys! Oh my goodness, this is really insane. I'm glad to have you guys on this video today, and it is really insane because it's the end of 2025. Basically, by the time I'm gonna post this video, it is going to be 2026, and this is actually insane because for me, I don't know about you guys, but this year has been really crazy, and it was supposed to be the most meaningful one for me in a way. But I think it's really essential to, have a recap of this really hectic year. But I'm gonna go through my year, through this year, or through 2025 since it's not 2025 anymore, and look at the highlights of what happened and why I think it's important and what I actually got taught from these events. So we're gonna talk a lot today, so grab a snack and sit down in a really comfortable spot and let's get into it. So, 2025, honestly, I completely forgot. I don't know, these past few months have been just crazy, and that I forgot that these events even happened this year. But 25 was basically my last year of high school. I was in 12th grade, literally my last few months of high school, and I kid you not, the last 2 years of high school for me were really tough, really rough because I had to ensure I was succeeding, and I had to rely on on myself. And there's a lot of people, you guys just have great bonds with everyone, and it's really, you can get help easily, blah blah blah. But me, although I'm not gonna explain too much, it was not like that. I was dealing with a lot of things, and it just kind of, impacted my social life for a long time, or 2 years, I would say. And yeah, I did not get the regular high school experience like most people do. And I'm okay with that because, I did learn a lot about myself, and I'm sure that I wouldn't have if I was just a regular person as I was 2 years ago. But it's okay, I went through it. I was able to make it. Honestly, it was the most stressful period of my life, to be completely honest. I had to ensure I was getting good grades because, uni and stuff, and I had to succeed on my own. I asked teachers for help as much as I could. They were literally my number one solution for help. And that was a lot of help, but I still needed more help. But it was really just tough to ensure to have good grades on my own and rely on myself and make sure I was doing right. It was just really tough because I was not. Yeah, it was really tough. I did not really see myself succeeding and graduating and having the grades I wanted, but I'm so glad I did, and I was able to get the grades. I was able to, but also things did not go as planned. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say for that. But also, actually, I think I'm gonna say it because I want to look back at this video and be like, you know what, it's okay. But basically, it hurt me so much, and it was just like so tough for me to even. But I literally just took all these hard classes and went through so much stress because I wanted this one program, right? And I had the grades, I did good, but it's like for that program, I had to create a portfolio, and it was really competitive, and I didn't get in, right? And I told myself, you know what, if I don't get this program, I'm not gonna go to uni. That's literally what but last minute during my application, because we had like three programs we could choose for free, and I saw this program for literally last minute, okay? And I was like, wait, this is actually something I could potentially be interested in. And, that's the program I got in. And that's literally the program that required so much when it comes to grades. And I had that grade, but for that other program that I really wanted since I was a kid, I had the grades, it didn't require as much than the program I'm in right now, but I didn't get in because of the portfolio. And everything happens for a reason. And for me, it's not the end of the world. You're probably saying, like, oh, you can apply next time or whatever, but I'm not going to do that. I don't do that. I think that sometimes it's best to just go on with life. You just accept. I don't know. For me, it's like I don't like going back. I just like moving forward. And it was something I wanted since I was a kid. But it's like it happened for a reason, and it's okay. But it really shattered me when I saw the decisions, and I could potentially apply, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not. And that's okay. So, one, I graduated from high school. Oh, let me tell you, I didn't even tell you, right? So, I graduated, and the graduation was so emotional for me because I made it alone. I graduated alone. And during the summer ceremony, I was literally on the verge of tears. I was just I remember the principal or whoever I forgot made a speech, and I realized how much I literally went through to get to this point and to succeed the way I wanted to with the help of myself only. And I was literally holding back tears because I was literally surrounded by so many people, and also it was my ceremony. Like I'm supposed to be happy, but I was literally about to literally on the verge. I think I was crying, but I was just like poof poof. But yeah, it was really tough, really emotional. I did it, so that's all that matters, right? Um, yeah, it was really tough, and also knowing that since during graduation, I knew the decisions of the uni. I was like, well, I went through so much just for me to not get accepted by the program I wanted. But I was like, you know what? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe it's okay. It's fine. And what I really learned from this, from high school to now graduating, is that things will not happen as you might expect. And sometimes you might want something so much with all your heart that you're not going to get it. And sometimes when you get at that stage, you need to realize, well, why did this happen? And why is this maybe the best decision for me? Because I guarantee you, every single event that happens through life is a reason why. It's literally a blessing in disguise, or it's maybe something to teach you. It's maybe the best option for you, or it's just how it was meant to be. And things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And do not ever make yourself feel terrible about something that didn't go your way or just feel like it's your fault. No, please try to look at the positive side of it and think of why did this not work for me? Why did this happen the way I didn't expect it to? Change your perspective. Because me, I didn't even like see myself going to uni at that point. I was like, I'm just gonna apply to this one program and that's it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But you know what happened? Last minute, I saw a program that I actually surprisingly aligned with me and my values in a way, and that's the program I got, and that's how it's gonna be. But yeah, um, I went through it through high school, and I went through it through my graduation, and I also went through it during my summer. So during summer, I, I my summer was great. I'm not gonna complain about that. Went out a lot, went to Toronto and other places and stuff. Great. It was a really great experience. I had lots of fun in a way, but this is the summer I was the most stressed, and I would say, I swear, the most, I hate saying this word, but I think at that stage I was so just in this depressed kind of state. It was these 2 months of vacation, or technically three, were just super. No, I swear this year was so hectic now that I think of it, but I just was not, it was not it. My environment was just draining me so much. And then I graduated. I thought I would rest from that and that, yo, I'm done with high school. But no, I was wrong. Like during summer was kind of hectic. Although I did all of these fun things and stuff, I did not rest one bit. I was so stressed. My body was fighting with myself. I had a rough time controlling my stress. My stress was over the roof. Over the roof. It was insane. I was just not, I just couldn't sleep properly. It was just insane. And honestly, I think it was just an effect of every single hardship I went through these past 2 years and also my environment. But it's fun because, um, you know, that's when I was able to analyze my YouTube channel in a way and realize like I actually want to take this seriously. And it's not just something as a hobby. I actually want to, inspire people, make them know that life is not easy and that there's a way to get through it, and just to help people with self-improvement. That's really what I want to do, and help people basically, and get them to better themselves every single day. And that's what I want to do through my channel. And even now I'm still trying to figure out how I want to make my channel, but I think I kind of figured it out. And this year is going to be a year where I'm actually going to be consistent. Although this past year of 2025, I've been consistent. Literally, there hasn't been a month where I haven't posted. But now I actually want it to be something for you guys, and something to be recognized by people that really need these kind of messages. And I'm gonna, at the end of the video, I'm going to explain what I've realized about my YouTube channel and how I'm gonna start making my videos, because right now if you go on my channel, it's going to be completely different from from the perspective I'm about to say, or how I'm gonna explain to you how my channel is gonna be. But I'm gonna leave that for the end of the video so I don't mix up everything, okay? But anyway, summer ended and didn't get too much rest. My body was literally going through this really crazy state, and my body was really inflamed, just going through a lot. I was binging a lot. I was not taking care of my body a lot, and just a lot of things. But then the end of summer, I started uni, and you know, I swear everything just. I'm sorry. I literally everything I'm explaining from this year just sounds so sad, and I'm now realizing it is. It's But guys, this is the reality, so I'm not okay. Anyway, so uni started and I was kind of excited, to be honest. I was like, whoa, I'm gonna meet all these new people. I'm going to, blah blah blah. And yeah, I met a lot of people, but I wouldn't your definition of a lot is not the same as mine. Like, yeah, I was surrounded by lots of people, met lots of people, and then there's also people I met as potential friends and stuff. And that was great, blah blah blah. But also, I think that it's kind of difficult for anyone to be friends with me. To literally, because I don't know if you're this kind of person, but oh my goodness. Like, it's not impossible, okay? It's obviously not impossible. I would not say it's that difficult, it's not. But I'm this kind of like reserved person where it takes a lot of, time for me to gradually open up and stuff. And also, I don't talk to anyone just because. I only talk to someone if I potentially see them as a friend or something. I don't talk to anyone just because. No, I think that choosing your friends wisely is important. And even if I meet someone that could be a potential friend and I see that they're doing things that I don't align with or that I don't value at all, then that's it. Even if we continue talking during class and stuff, okay, but you know, I wouldn't, that doesn't mean, that doesn't automatically mean I consider them a friend, but my vision of a friend is someone who we're actually, hanging out outside of class and actually talking and actually getting to know each other, and we actually have similar values, and that I've known this person for over 6 months. Okay, that's when I consider them part of my life, and that we're actually having this consistent kind of connection, not just being consistent means just us willing to get in the state where we know we want to build this friendship, and that's just what it is. But I think it's not that easy anymore. I think that, oh my god, guys, I can't. I feel that I'm not able to explain this properly because I can't anywhere, but I think that when someone actually wants to build a connection with you, they're going to initiate things in return. So basically, I'm gonna stop talking about this because no, 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 no. But yeah, uni started. The first few weeks were fine. I was actually initiating lots of conversation with uh random people because I just wanted to build my social skills because I've been so isolated for a long period of time that I just wanted to better my social skills and start talking to people again. That didn't mean I just said that I don't talk to anyone just because, but first few weeks I decided let me just talk to whoever just to build my social skills, nothing more, okay? And it was good. I was able to know that I can socialize. I realized I knew how to socialize again because for a long time I didn't socialize whatsoever. But yeah, I built that and it was good, but it was really draining also because a lot of people just seems like they don't want to talk or just weird, okay? But it's okay. And I don't know, I'm getting nervous. This whole story, I'm just getting nervous and I'm not. It's just kind of hard to get into details, guys. Anyway. So then after that, not even a month into uni, I got in this state where I literally arrived at uni for my first class. And then I finished that first class. And then I was just walking around waiting for my next class. And that I I literally was just walking around and this wave of sadness just hit me. I was like, what am I doing here? I don't see myself fitting in this kind of environment. I just didn't find my place here. I didn't know what I was doing here. I felt like I was wasting my time. I was questioning why am I in uni? Why I was just kind of what am I doing? I was just this whole it just came out of nowhere. And I was just so sad. I was should I even continue this? This doesn't seem for me. This doesn't seem like it's for me. This can't be for me. I don't like it. I just felt like I was wasting my time because I was like, this is not the kind of people I don't I don't I don't, That's all I can say. But it was so much deeper than that, obviously. And I was literally thinking, no, I was ready to just not go to uni anymore. I'm not gonna say that word. You know what I'm saying, right? I was like, this is not for me. And during my second class, I was literally crying in the corner. I was like, oh, guys, I'm laughing. Anyway, I arrived in my second class like 5 minutes early. and I just sat in the back in the corner with my hood on, and I was literally holding back tears once again, but they were literally just dropping because I was just tired and sick and tired. Not even a month into uni, kid you not. I was like, this I don't want to do this anymore, blah blah blah. I was literally thinking of just done, you know? And then it was really difficult because I was in this position already. I didn't get the program I wanted, and I'm still blessed to be in this program that I still enjoy, and it's really beneficial in a way. But I was just kind of in this roller coaster of wow, I did all of this work, sacrificed a lot of my mental health, a lot of my stress, a lot of my emotional state and mental state for school, like high school. And all of this doesn't even matter anymore. All of these grades I had do not even matter anymore. I was just telling myself like I did all of this work for nothing. I put all of me into my studies during high school for nothing. That's what I was saying. And I was like now guys, so my mic died and I was talking alone this whole entire time. I'm kind of pissed. But it's okay. So what was I even talking about? I think I was talking about, oh, I was going through this roller coaster. I cried back in class and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my god, I did all of this in high school and worked on all of these on being really good at school during high school, and all of that doesn't matter anymore. The grades don't matter anymore. And I actually I was about to just drop. I don't like seeing that word, to just, not go to uni anymore. And I kind of overcame the whole situation. It was really difficult, but I think the reason why I was able to, successfully end the semester, because, the exams are done and now it's going to be semester number 2, is I think there's this one particular person that made me or helped me push through, and they don't know it, they really don't, but I think honestly that is why I was actually able to overcome that hardship and actually continue without making that really big decision of stopping school. And although I kind of forgot this whole situation I had of me wanting to and stop school and stuff because I was distracted by this particular whatever and stuff. Now that I'm actually done with the first semester and that I can actually reflect on why it's not affecting me anymore, is because I'm not overthinking it anymore, and I've come this far. Although it's literally nothing good, I'm not halfway through my 4-year studies, obviously, but for me it's like when I start something, I don't just stop. When I start something, I accomplish even a little thing, part of that thing, I just have to finish it. That's the mindset I'm in. I always have. When I start something, I have to finish it. Like this YouTube channel, I started it, I need to keep going, I don't think there's any other option. And although I might go through a lot of ups and downs during my studies, I'm sure of, I think that it's just important to push through, and just to know that, what, this is benefiting you in a way and you should just keep going. And I've literally done so much this semester that I would not even imagine myself doing years ago. I kid you not. Had so many great opportunities, and this program gives so many great opportunities, and I'm just like so glad, and that's why I want to keep going, because it's actually benefiting me, it's actually beneficial. And also I think that just having some sort of education and pursuing that is really important, because me personally, I did all my studies in French, like all my studies, kindergarten to high school, end of high school, all in French. So now that I'm actually pursuing my studies in full English, is actually making me know how to think critically and, you know, have this professional kind of language knowledge in the professional world and aspect of it, which is really essential in a way. So that's why I also want to keep, I'm also going to keep going. And also because since I finished this first semester, there is no other choice but to continue. So that's what it's going to be. Yeah, it was really tough, not going to lie. This whole entire year, really tough. Went through a lot of events, and you know, there were a lot of times where I was questioning my own self and stuff, but it's okay, you know. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like, no, I'm not struggling at all anymore. No, there's definitely still things going on, but I think that, you know, pushing through and being strong about it and knowing that you need to build that discipline for it to eventually become momentum is really super important. And although there are struggles, I think the only option is just to keep going. You have to just understand that you go through so many horrible things in life for a reason, because you were meant to go through it, because it was meant for you. You're not put these difficult events just because. It's because it's known that you are able to overcome it. Everything you go through, you are able to overcome it. You're not going to have any sort of event thrown at you that you can't overcome. So just understand that and keep pushing, because the more you keep pushing, the more you just try to find this positive side of life, the more you're going to be able to achieve amazing things for yourself, and you're going to be so happy of yourself later in life that you were able to overcome these really crazy moments, you know. And honestly, I'm sure that you guys also went through a lot of crazy things this year. So if you want to share, just put one of the craziest things that happened to you this year, and you know what it made you learn about yourself and how you're going to keep going on about life. And I'm definitely going to read those. So just share your experience this year, and yeah, I'm sure that you guys went through a lot as well. But honestly, now I'm gonna talk about this year, because 2025 is done. Okay, where now it's all in the past, and it's so insane because to me this year was so far away. 5 years ago I was like, wow, this is going to be an amazing year. Wow, oh my god, I had all these expectations, like, oh my god, graduation, oh my gosh, so excited. But things don't go the way you plan them to, and that's totally fine. You just have to realize life is just gives you really unexpected things, and you just have to accept that and go through all of these tests. So yeah, now that we're done with 25, we're moving on to 26. So this year, guys, right now what I can say is that I'm gonna, bro, like for this YouTube channel precisely, I'm gonna keep going with you guys. I want to bring you guys along this journey and ensure I'm helping you guys just understand yourselves better, and ensure that you value self-improvement and that you apply it to your life. That's really what I want you guys to know from me and these kind of videos I'm posting. That's literally the whole purpose of this channel, to ensure that you guys are constantly valuing self-improvement and applying it to your life. So I'm gonna keep going, keep posting, and I'm gonna go back to posting once a week for you guys to have quality videos, because I know I started posting twice a week, but those I did say I was gonna talk about how I'm gonna now go on about my channel. So if you go on my channel right now, you're gonna be like, what the heck, this is so different, the vibe is so different, because I used to just, you know, dress up in like a blazer and stuff and just have this really authentic message. But I feel that I was not truly just showing you guys me and my struggles, and how this self-improvement journey is not going to be perfect at all, and you're going to go through crazy events, crazy things, and that's totally okay. And I just want to be transparent with you guys and show you guys me and my authentic me, and show you guys just give you guys authentic messages. I'm not saying that my past videos are not authentic at all. They actually really are, but they're not really showing you guys that there's room for mistakes and stuff. And I want you guys to know that self-improvement is not perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. There's going to be a lot of errors that you're going to make, a lot of hardships, a lot of things. It's not gonna be perfect. So just want to that message to be known through me being more authentic, me showing more of me, my personality and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm gonna go on about my videos now. You're not gonna see this really strict message of this, that. That's literally the tone I gave off in those past videos. I feel that they were a little bit too straight to the point, in a way where there was no room for me to show you guys this human version of myself, and that everything is human. It's meant to be human, and nothing is going to be perfect. Whatever you do in life, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be times where you do crazy things and horrible things, and you fail, or maybe there's a mistake, and that's part of life. That's just how life is. There's no room for perfection. You're simply not going to do things perfectly all your life, and that's what it is. You know, you shouldn't strive to be perfect. You should strive to be better every single day. And that's what I want you guys to understand. So that's how I'm going to make my videos now, and I'm so excited to keep posting and to keep being on YouTube. Yeah, guys, what's it even called? But yeah, guys, this year is a new year, and I'm gonna be posting for you guys. I'm gonna keep posting for you guys. So now expect to see a video from me every single Friday. And yeah, guys, basically, so subscribe to join the community. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and I hope you were maybe able to relate, and that you've learned something in this video, and that you should not give up whatsoever, and that you should keep pushing no matter the hardship. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. 2026, 2025 is over, but yeah, goodbye, guys.